Hey there, it's Michelle. I want to say thank you for stopping in to see me. And we're going to be making this Holly Jolly Christmas card that looks like Santa's belt. Santa got a little dirty, it looks like. There's a little bit of black on there. We're going to start with the Holly Jolly Greetings stamp set. Christmas Greetings thinlits. We're going to use the word jolly from that. We're going to use the largest oval from the stitched shaped framelits. There's a really cute stitching all the way around. And another really favorite of mine is that Holly embossing folder. And we're going to use real red cardstock in there and run it through our big shot. And we're going to be putting it on top of an A2 size card out of Whisper White Cardstock. And the red is 5 1/4 by 4. I don't know if you saw that. And we're going to use 3/4 by 4 inch black strip. And we're going to use the layering squares framelits, not the stitched shaped framelits, to make the belt buckle. And we're going to need a 4 by 2.5 inch piece of vellum and a piece of that silver glimmer. The buckle is about a 1 1/4 inch, and the interior is about 3/4 inches. It just needs to fit over top of the black cardstock. And then we're going to use this largest oval, like I said before, and here I'll show you how I took the stamps to make that jolly fit inside the words there that I stamped in black archival ink. You lay the die cut upside down like that, then you put the words, they're very small, you put them on top of your block, which this block happens to have the marks on it, a grid on it, and I tried to line them all up to make it look nice and straight. Then of course I stamped it once on a sheet of paper, a piece of scrap paper for trial to see if it works. And you do want to make sure you're careful that it doesn't slip and slide around on there, and dry it. Make sure it's dry so you don't smear it. And let's see, now we are going to get fine tip blue pen, and I'm going to be using that sequins. I've got the metallic sequins. We're going to put 3 of those silver stars. I love this quick stick. It helps pick up those tiny little things that seem to get caught and fall on the floor every time I try to use them. I'm going to use this silicone mat to keep the glue off of my tabletop, and just delicately put little tiny drops, because that is a very fine word. The word is very thin, and I'm going to take a piece of paper towel here and just carefully dab off some of the glue so it doesn't ooze out the sides, because it will show up on that vellum and it'll just kind of ruin how cute that is. It's so pretty and glittery. Very cute. And I'm going to use the clear block D to hold that down. And unfortunately, I lost some part of my video here when I went to let it dry. So you didn't see me sponge the red panel there or glue the belt on. I put the glue on, or the belt buckle on, with the fine tip blue pen. I'm going to use the multi-medium mat though to put these sequins on, because I'm a little concerned with the other glue. It's just too watery. You have to be very careful with how much you put on. So this glue is a little bit thicker, which does make it a little bit harder to squeeze out of the bottle. So I do get a little too much of this too, but it's a little easier to pick up. You'll see me dab it also with the paper towel after I put this on, because they have holes in the top. They kind of oozed out through the holes. And press it down with the other end of that quick stick. That thing's great. It's got a sticky end, and it's really nice to pick up things. All those little tiny pieces. Yeah, see, I'm just kind of wiping that little bit, because it will show up, and it looks even worse, I think, on top of foiled paper. Okay, and just making sure the placement is correct. Now we'll adhere the red panel on top of our white A2 card. Not with that glue, we're going to use the Snail Adhesive. Go around all the edges and make sure I get it real good because of all the nooks and crannies that we've created with the embossing. I'll double check that I'm putting it on correctly because I've done that. And if you notice, if you don't press it down too much, I just lightly touch it, I can still pick it back up because it's crooked. I'll get it placed on there correctly. Now we press it down real good to make sure that the glue is adhering to everything. And now we're going to use the multi-medium mat again, and you just put the glue behind whatever it is that you've stamped or glued onto the front of the vellum, because the vellum obviously is see-through, so we got to be careful where we put the glue and how much of the glue we put in there. And like I said, this one's a little easier to do because it's very thick, you know, it's thicker, so it's a little easier to get less amount on there. Excuse my head. Trying to make sure I get it in the right spot. And there's glue on my table. I'll take that off. There we go. Jiggle the table a little bit. So there we go. And I'm in the way again, sorry. And that block isn't quite big enough. I'll set that one on there. That'll help hold that down till it dries. And there you go. There's your little Santa's belt. Thank you so much for watching. Stop by soon for another video, and don't forget to subscribe.